Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. Today we have a Journal Say unboxing and we have double boxes today. And that's super excited. So thank you Journal Say for sending these items to me. We have double boxes because this is like a mystery box on a certain theme. And they have some mystery boxes now. So this one is like the kind of magical one as you can see. But there was like kind of a steampunk vibe. There were a couple different ones. So you can take a look. And it's like full of supplies with some of the items being exclusive to the box and some of them you can get separately on their shop. So I have no clue what's in there. These ones are ones that I selected that I knew that I'd want. So let's go ahead and unbox both of these and see what we've got. And then as always, we'll create something, which is always really fun to do. Okay. So I don't even remember what I have asked for, so we'll see all of this. Okay, as always, I got a lot of tapes. Oh, I see some music note stuff. Yes, I remember that. Okay, so let's just grab everything. Oh, look at this bookmark. Okay, this is all a surprise to me. I don't even remember. Okay, we have so much stuff here. Okay, dokes. So, all of these are tapes. This is as well. And these are like PET stickers. Oh, and this one looked super cool. Okay, this is like a create your own bookshelf, and it has like this closing handle, but it has all these things you can put in there to like fill your bookshelf. That's kind of cool. Okay, some steampunk music stuff, because of course the music things. We're just organizing. Oh, puzzle pieces. I remember this. That was really cute. Here's another puzzle piece. That's really fun. Okay. Some cute frames and double frames. Oh, I remember why I requested double, because these are pretty symmetrical. So then I have two of them for Dutch doors if I choose to put make a Dutch door frame wall. Okay. What are we gonna look at? Let's look at the bookmark first. Because, I mean, I read mostly fantasy books, thus the kind of magical box, and this looked so cool. Look at that. We've got a little dragon with that stuff, and then this is the bookmark part. That's so cool. Okay, it's going upstairs. I love it. Anyways, let's just do all this stuff and then look at the tapes, and then we'll look at the fantasy box. So I'm going to open one of these because these are the same. So it comes with 2 pages, and so they're not symmetrical, which is why I got 2 of them, so that we could do some symmetrical things with it. But this is so cute. I kind of think it would be fun to create like a room and have like a wall. Though I did get these to do Dutch doors, but this could be really fun together too. Let's take a look at this as well. How do I get into you? Okay. All right, so here's a picture of like what you can do with it. So you have your little book thing, and here's the back of it. And we can fold it so it opens and closes. And then here's all your little stuff to put in and around it. You've got like a side table you can stick down. You've got all these little bottles and a purse and a phone, all sorts of things. So that's kind of interesting and cool. All right, we've got rainbow hearts. This is part of their Rainbow Series sticker pack. So these do have 2 of each of them, so fairly symmetrical and really fun. I love a good rainbow sticker. All right, so there is everything in that one. Oh, I have another Rainbow Series sticker pack. What did I get for that one? Because they had like 4 or 5 options, I think. Oh yeah, this one's like more traditional rainbows versus rainbow hearts and things. And again, there's 2 of each of them. So many options. All right, so those are all the rainbowy stickers. All right. Oh, by the way, if you choose to shop at Journal Say, they often have sales, so take a look at that. But also, code Amy Plans things will always save you a certain percentage off at Journal Say if there's no sale running. So remember to use that if you do shop. All right. This is called Wonderful Night. This is a cute little way to hold it. It's like its own little circus tent. And it's got a whole bunch of circus type stickers. There are some PET or pet stickers for some of it. And then paper stickers for others. It'll be really fun to create kind of just like a circus spread. So that's what that is. There aren't duplicates that it looks like. So if you wanted symmetrical stuff for Dutch doors, you'd need 2 of them. All right. So many things. Okay, these are some girls, and they're really cutesy. But this one is like exercise and sports. And I thought that was pretty fun. So it's 20 pieces. There are 2 of each of them. So those are the duplicates. By the way, there are too many items here to get all the links for you. So if there's something you love, let me know and I can respond to your comment to get you the links. But I always run out of room if I try to link everything in the description. So just comment if there's something you love and I'll try to get you the link. But those are all the athletic girls. I thought they were really cute. Yeah, that one was fun. And then we have some more. Let's see, what were these ones? Oh, like party and activities. Like this one is balloons. This one's shopping. This one's sitting on a bench. So this one seemed pretty cute too. Again, they had like 5 or 6 options. So this is just, I just picked out 2 of them. But these are all the pet stickers, so they've got that white ink base, so you can layer them over things, and that's really nice. I love this little shopping girl with the boba. At least it looks like boba. They're little round things in the iced drink. All right, so those are all the girls. Pretty cute. What are we gonna do today? I don't know. I have to see what's in this box before I decide what we're gonna do. All right, we've got puzzle pieces, which I think looked super fun. So they've got 18 pieces, so probably 2 for each one, so you could make a full puzzle. Let's just look at this really quick. Let's just see what's up. So it's like a patchwork kind of puzzle. We're just doing the puzzle right now. Fun times. I'm just seeing what pieces we have. So it's like a patchwork style thing. I don't know that they don't blend together. So this one is in the center. So they go like this, and you could put them all together right up against each other, or you could like use them like separated in a spread, and it could look really cool. I think that would look really fun. So we have 2 puzzles. That was one. And I'm not going to pull the other one out because I don't want it to all fall apart. But here's what this one is. It's like cute little like knitted things, and I thought that was super cute. This is a really fun idea right here. Oh no. I'm going to put all them back in their plastic later. I don't want to spend the time on it here. These are book spines. And they are stickers on paper stickers. And they had different color varieties. So this one is the pinkish ones. They have all these cute details like florals and these little gems and pearls off of them. So we've got that one, got this one. This one's like with leaning. So you could create your own little bookshelf using all of these and it would be super cute. Love it. Book of Flowers. Okay, so they had different colors of these too. I just grabbed the one. All right, and then last but not least, before all the tapes, we have the steampunk music paper. And I love this. Anything music-y, but also I love steampunk stuff. And so this is really fun. We've got, look at this, look how cool this is. I will say the music notes are not exactly correct necessarily, and a lot of music note stuff isn't. So as someone who has a music background, that sometimes irks me, but it gives the effect and it's cool. A lot of music stuff in the scrapbooking world does not actually have real music notes. It's just kind of an idea of it, but it's still super cool. Yeah, I love the style with the florals and the steampunk vibes and all of that. This is very pretty. Okay, we're just gonna flip it around like this. So we've got the piano and then all the gears. That is so fun. All right, so these are all the papers in that. Okay, then I'm going to quickly open up all the tape on this and then go from there. But let's just see. So Coffee Diary, Velvet Miss Starfield. This is Spring Pink Ribbon. Purple Toned Flower Shadow. Just going over the names so we can find these later. Blue Flock Twining Branches. Sometimes the names are interesting, but Wild Vine Habitat Flower. Here's another Velvet Miss Starfield in a different color. Daisy Among the Vines. So this is a whole set. I got the whole thing. You can always buy them individually too, or get a little discount if you buy all the color varieties. Yellow Flower, Clear Day. And then we have two Music Flows. I don't know if they have any specific names, but they came from, again, the same like item, and you select the variety you want. And then we have basic masking tape. So I'm going to open all these so we can take a look. All right, we have everything. Let's go ahead and take a look. So I'm not going to swatch these ones out, but I will hold them up. I thought they were really cool. They're like a grid tape, but you can see the shade of the colors differs between all the different little boxes. So it looks like kind of like a mosaic, like a tile situation instead of the grid tape. And I thought that was super cool. So that one looks really fun. By the way, when you're looking at tapes on all the sites, always look at how long each one is, because these, while this box set itself is very cheap, there's not very much on each roll. So when you're looking at prices for all your tapes, look at how many meters of each you get, because it differs by site and by place and all of that. So take that into account when looking at prices. All right, so here's the coffee one, and you guys know I love anything coffee themed. So we're adding this to my little coffee set, and it's all these different images, so we can cut them out separately or leave some long strips, but with all these fun kind of painted look for these different coffee setups. And I think it's really, really pretty. If this is like some of the other ones that have these long images, every single one is going to be different all the way to the end, which is wild to me. So let's see. I think we're almost to the end here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's the end. So a bunch of images. That has to be at least like 16 or 20 images. And, oh my God. I need to wrap it all up now. 1 second. But you get a ton in this, and they're all different. Give me a minute to wrap it up. All right, that took a minute because everything is different. Every single item is different. These were really pretty, like kind of background tapes, and I love a good thick tape. Like a wide one. I think these look like about 50 millimeters. So they look really cute. Look at that. They'd be great as part of a Dutch door or to decorate your journal in any way. I just think they're so pretty. Okay, so there's that one. It's kind of got the greens and blues. And then this one's like pinks and beiges. And again, they had a whole set of colors. These are just the ones that I picked out. So super cute. Okay. Music notes. All right, so these are on clear PET material. And so you could use distress inks or scrapbook paper behind them. They've got some holographic things, and these music notes are correct. So that's awesome. But I just love the whole, you know, it's just really pretty. And this one is a piano kind of keyboard with just some notes up top. So that one's pretty as well. And you could also, I was thinking about cutting off all the music notes and using this part as a Dutch door. You could probably do something pretty well with that. So we'll see. All right. Oh my gosh, there's so many good supplies here. A lot of this stuff, like some of these, I want to make some cool art journal pages with, but we'll see if I'm inspired for anything else from that box. Because I have about 4 things already that I want to do with all of this. And we can't do all of that in one video, can we? All right, so this is, again, the full set of these florals. And let's just lay them all out. You can always just choose one, or you can get the full set. So we've got the yellow, the purple. And I thought these might be decent for Dutch doors. They aren't like perfectly symmetrical, but it's pretty easy to manipulate if you need to make a little space by cutting off a leaf and moving the leaf and things like that. So I think these will do decently. There's a blue. Now this one is really pretty. This one is like a branch with all the hanging stuff. Super, super cute. And then some daisies on a vine. See, can we zoom in really quick so you can see all of them up close? There we go. They're a little bit shiny, so there. And that one's not shiny. Okay, great. All right, so that's all of those. It's time to look at what's in the fantasy box or the magical box. I think they might have a fantasy and might have a magic box, like 2 different ones that are kind of like fantasy magic inspired. So this one looks like it's like potions and magic spells and witches and things. I think they had one that was like more like dragon castle vibes for the big mystery box, but you can look on their site. There were definitely 4 or 5 different mystery options, and I love a good mystery box, so all right. I wonder what's inside. Let's just make a little space. Move everything over. All right, here we go. This one got a little beat up in shipping, but everything inside is fine. I'm sure it doesn't look completely squished. All right. Oh my gosh, so fun. So many tapes and other things. This is full. Okay, so there are tapes. There are stickers. And, oh, a full sticker book under here. Cool. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So this one's on white. This one is clear PET stickers. We're just organizing again so that we can look at everything. Paper. Is this stickers? Stickers and paper, maybe? We'll put it in the middle to look at. Landscape stickers. That's fun. A crystal ball thing. More crystal balls and all these colors. That's cool. Look at the feathers. These are so pretty. Okay, stickers. These are papers, I think. Okay, and then 20 pieces. Okay, I'm just curious, so we're going to look at this one first. This is called Nebula Secret Realm. And as I mentioned, okay, so it's stickers. As I mentioned, in this mystery box, some of the items will be available separately on the site, but a certain number of them are exclusive to the mystery box. So I don't know which ones are which. But all right, we have 20 pages on clear sticker paper. So here we go. Look at all these cool galaxy nebula scenes. We've got these kind of nighttime vibes with this girl and all these different starry things. These are some really cool designs. I love all the potion bottles up here and all that. All right, this is pretty. So these are on white, or I mean on clear sticker paper. They're PET material and they've got that white ink base. Love it. This is super cool. Not sure about the cat stickers, but everything else I've loved in this one. Look at that scene. That's really pretty. Okay, and then here are some on washi paper. We've got a unicorn right there. The art style on these are very fun. All right. Very cool. All right, so there was the sticker book. Let's look at the tapes last again. Let's just go from here and work our way through. All right, so this is Magical Realm. Looks like it has papers, but we'll see. Yes, these are a whole bunch of papers, so we're going to quickly look at them. It's like your apothecary kind of vibes, black cats, spells, a lot of script and stuff on it, so that's kind of cool. Antique vintage vibes. I love the little shelf. Yeah, super cool. Okay, nice little set of papers. And then these are both called Forest of Fireflies, but they have different kind of color variations. So let's just do this really quick. Oh, these are pretty. Look at those. That's really cool. Okay, so we've got that. And we've got this one that instead of like a blue or teal undertone, it's got the maroon or purple undertones. Oh, these are pretty. Very magical forest vibes. I like that. Okay. Now we've got these, which are little like, are they washi paper? Let's see. Sort of. They're a little different than washi paper. Oh, no, they're not. They're not stickers. They are clear scrapbook papers. So like more like a thin vellum. Because they're clear, but they're printed on. And they're just all sorts of different kind of vintage script vibes. Okay, so this one's kind of got greens in it. This one is mostly black and white, it looks like. Yeah, so there's some white ones in there as well as black ones with the text. And this one's like orangey red. With some white text as well. All right, those are pretty cool. All right, so this one looked like it had stickers and papers, and it's very tiny. Star Moon Fairy Tales. Look at how cute this little sticker book is. It's all attached like a book, like a sticker book still, but it's got like 4 stickers or 5 stickers on a page. That's really cute. It's so little. Okay, but it's very magical vibes again. Night sky, stars. Very cute. All right, so it had the 10 pages of stickers, and now it goes to 10 pages of scrapbook papers. Oh, so pretty. All right, very cool. All right, this one, I don't usually go for stickers that are like the die cut stickers with white, or are these clear just on a white backing? Wait, let me peel this. Nope, they're white stickers. Okay, this one is really funny. It's a book with a snowman. Okay, here's a book with a tree. Okay, so they're books with different things. Like here's a dragon fantasy book. Here's like a springtime one with a big garden. Here's an autumn one with a forest. Here's like an under the sea castle with all these like sharks or dolphins or something floating around. Mushroom one. So magical book scenes. Oh, these are cute. Okay, here's another one with snowman. So it's got all the seasons. Here's like, let's see, what is that? A little horse, maybe a knight or something with a castle. So it's got all these different kind of fantasy realms or different books you could find yourself a part of. This is so cute. Okay, we're just like laying them down because there are so many to look at. Oh my gosh. This is so unique. I mean, we've all seen the pictures of the books with like florals coming out of them or something like that. But this is all sorts of different things coming out of the books. This is really fun. Okay. Okay, so many things. Okay, another dragon one. All right, that's all. There are a lot of stickers there. Okay. Try to contain them a little bit. All right, next up, all these stickers. These ones I'm really excited about. There are 5 stickers in each of these, but they're these beautiful white ink base still, glittery and holographic feathers. Look at those. Those are so pretty. Okay, are these the same designs in a different color, or are they different designs? Let's open this one up at the same time and take a look. Okay, they are different designs, but like this is similar to that one if you ignore that part. So maybe pieces could be used with Dutch doors. Maybe not. Maybe not. Those are really pretty though. Oh my gosh. Might be my favorite thing from this box so far. Okay, then we have a whole bunch of Dream Crystal Balls. Okay, so 5 in each of these sets. And are these paper? Are they stickers? What are they? Does it say? Oh my gosh, I picked up all the feathers. Okay. Just says 5. Let's see. Yeah, okay, they're stickers. Oh, they're washi paper stickers. That's cool. Okay, so washi paper. And there are 5 different designs in each of these various color varieties. So this one's kind of the green pack. We've got a red pack. Very pretty. Then we've got blue and orange packs as well. And here's the close-up of what's in here. All right. Now this is a landscape set of stickers in kind of a purpley vibe. And these are PET stickers with a white ink base, so you can layer nicely for these. And it's really hard to see each page on this one. So here you go. There you go. This one's very witchy. This would be great for Halloween if you love purple. Oh, I like the unicorn, the purple unicorn. My daughter's probably going to steal that sticker. So it appears there are 2 pages of each of these. So if anything's somewhat symmetrical, you'd be able to use them for Dutch doors. Super cool. All right, there we go on that. Okay, let's take a look at these. Okay, this is 5 different designs, 10 pieces, so 2 of each. Okay, this is very Halloween oriented. Oh my God, look at those cute cats that are like sitting in the witch's hat. That's adorable. Okay, so we're gonna have some great stickers to use when we get closer to Halloween with a lot of this kit. This is very cool. All right, so there's another one of these with the same Magic Awakening title, but this one's owls. So, and books and stuff. So this could be more Harry Potter vibes if you're a fan of that. See, we've got our owl with its cage and books and like a letter. Oh, we've got multiple of those. Okay, then we've got these guys, and these owls with a letter in its beak. So, yeah, there's that one. This one says Grimoire. It's got 20 pieces, or 2 of each of these 20 for a total of 40 pieces. That might be what it is. Okay, we're just gonna spread them out like this. So a whole lot of dark witchy vibes. We've got broomstick, we've got grimoires, we've got potion bookshelves, we've got a crow and witches, and these very detailed boots. So very cute. Very Halloween-y. Okay. Trying to contain it all as we go. Okay. Magical anecdotes. So there's 1 of each of these. This is yellow, and these are clear stickers with that white ink base. There we go. So we have this girl in a blue outfit. We've got a castle, yellow cauldron, yellow chest, lots of gold stuff. Okay, these are smaller stickers. Okay, this one is like in a little suitcase. Okay, there are 15 designs here, 2 of each of them. Come on. There we go. All right, Magic Box Series. All right, we've got some florals. We've got a butterfly with florals, house, candles and florals, kind of like a cauldron filled with florals, maybe a throne with florals, cat and crystals, a notebook with a cup, another chair. Lots of florals in this one. I like it. Got the potions here. Larger potion bottle. This is very pretty. Okay. All right. Oh, here's another one labeled Grimoire, and it's a green variety. And there's a bear in this one. So foresty vibes. We've got crystals, we've got a girl with horns, we've got a girl with a bear, girl with owl, goblets, and all sorts of things. A grimoire, a little gnome or something. Super fun. All right. Then we've got the tapes. Again, I am going to open up all the plastic off the tapes first to save just that little smidgen of time, and then we will look at all of those. All right, I've opened all of those. We have a variety of things here. This one's a pre-cut pet tape. And, all right, it's purple vibes. Let's see if there's any repeats, or if we just keep going. No repeats yet. Wow, there are so many designs on this. Very witchy vibes. And a lot of purples and dark colors. Yeah, no repeats on this roll. Wow, that's cool. All right, I love the pre-cut tapes. I see one here that, or 2 here that may not be pre-cut. And that's always a bummer to me nowadays that tapes are being made pre-cut a lot more. It just saves a lot of time. But for good tapes, I will use them still, of course, if they aren't pre-cut. This is very pretty, though. That floral, I mean, not floral, the feather that's like rainbow watercolors. Very pretty. Okay, yeah. This is not pre-cut. But oh my God, I love the vibes. Look at that ink bottle that's like Rainbow Galaxy inside. That is super cool. Look at these. Okay. I love it, even if it is not pre-cut. This is a good set of tape. Okay, does it repeat right there? Yes, so it's repeated right here. So it looks like you've got 2, maybe 3 loops of it on this roll. This one's very pretty. All right. And then this one, again, not pre-cut. This one's like greens and stuff. All right, we've got, let's go this way. We've got a tree. We've got a throne or something out of a tree. We've still got the journaly grimoire vibes, but much more foresty. That's really whimsical. I love that. All right, and then there's where it repeats. So again, 2 or 3 loops of it on this roll as well. Then we've got 4 matching tapes that are called Magic Bookcase. So, and there's 2 meters of it on each of these. So we're just gonna take them out of this part. and roll them all out. These go up and down, so they'll work vertically, and it would be really fun to have 4 Dutch doors in a row that are just all these different bookcases. That would be kind of fun. Okay, so we're just gonna lay these out so you can see them. This one's kind of pirate vibes. There's like a pirate hat and a little parrot and a chest of gold. This one's just got like magicalness. There's candles and potion bottles and books and stuff like that. This one's got mushrooms and more foresty vibes. And what is this one? Opened it upside down. This one is like heart Valentine's kind of witchy vibes. Super cool. So like you could do a whole bookshelf spread with these to make some quick waterfall tabs. That would be really cute. Okay, so that is everything that we unboxed. Oh my gosh. I am going to tell you what my favorite things were so far, and then I'm going to make a decision. So let me just wrap these up. All right. My favorite things out of this whole set of materials. The number one favorite thing I think is this tape roll, just the rainbow like feathers and stuff. I really like. Number two might be these tapes just because they're so versatile. Let's remind myself of what we got. Of course, all these feathers too, I love. And some of these papers, this paper pack was really great. Then I really, oh, the puzzles. Can't forget the puzzles. I love the little puzzles. And then this stuff. So I think we're going to use this stuff today. I'm not going to use all of these because I do want to use some in like a Dutch door spread soon. But I want to do a little art journal spread where we're just making a little scene with all this and playing with it. So let me just organize, pick what journal we're going to use today, and we'll get back to it. All right, you guys, we are using this journal today. It's one of my many, I probably have dozens of art journals. It's one of my many art journals. I've only used it once. But I chose it today because it's on brown paper and it can open, so I can take the paper out. So we are going to grab that and make a scene. I grabbed a couple other things from all my supplies. Come on, close. It's so full of paper, and I'm right at the beginning of it. There you go. All right. So we're going to put that to the side and do it this way. So what I want to create is like a little scene where we've got this closed and all the stuff is in. And then I don't know yet if I'm going to do just a door or a window or both. I think just one would look better spaced unless we go, no, because I want some gallery wall space too. So guys, do I want a window or do I want a door? I think I want a window. So we're going to do it like this, but we are going to make this like a wall, right? So we are going to have a baseboard and a little bit of decoration like at the bottom of the wall. And we also need to just kind of distress ink the edges before we start putting anything down. I think that'll help make it look really nice. So let's, I'll need my little ink thing, and we need to pick color walnut stain, vintage photo, ground espresso. Ground espresso probably will look best on the brown paper, just for some good balance on that. All right. I'm just grabbing a piece of paper from over here to put this on so I don't get my desk all dirty. All right. So we're just going to create and play. Sometimes it's fun to play with stickers without having a purpose in mind. It's another creative self-expression part of your self-care. And so sometimes art journaling for me includes, you know, just a whole bunch of random stuff, making a nice little collage. And this time we are making a scene, and that can be really fun too. So yeah, I grabbed a couple of tapes to create our kind of baseboard, and I grabbed a window. I've gotten sets of windows and doors and stuff before from Journal Say, so I know they have some on their site. And then the thin tape is from a Live Love Posh tape box. I don't know if it's still available or not. And it's almost out. I hope I have enough to go all the way across the page. I have other browns, but this one matched best. Okay, let's see. Let's just get each corner a little darker. Now my hands are going to be a little inked for the rest of the video. That's okay. Okay. Super fun. Just a little bit of depth on the page with the ink. Next up, we are going to lay down our tape, but we need to see where it needs to go, because the baseboard needs to be just above where this is, behind it, before we put this down. Okay, let's see. Okay, so what we need to do, this tape I need to cut in half, because see, it's like this. We're going to do half of it up top and half of it below. So the best way to do this idea, I need my ruler, because it is going to help us out to get a straight line. All right. So I am going to put this down on the ruler where I want it and try to keep it pretty even. So it's straight. Okay, scissors. Here we go. Also, all my little sewing scissors like this that I use all the time, I get from Journal Say as well. Just so you know. This tape was from Washi Tape Shop a long time ago. Don't know if it's still available. I'm gonna cut this with the scissors right on the edge so that I have a very straight line. Now, if this washi tape had the backing on it, I could just use it with a paper cutter to get a really straight line, but it doesn't have that backing on it. It's like a piece of regular washi paper tape where it's all stuck to the next tape. So this is what I could think of. Okay, so now looking at it, is this one better at the top of the wall or as part of the baseboard? I think this one's better as the baseboard. So I'm just going to stick this one up here because I don't want to have to deal with it. So I'm just going to put it down and we'll take care of that in a minute. All right, so then this one, we're going to do a line of this for the baseboard and then have this coming up right above it. So I want it to be, this is going to be placed right here. So I want this to be like baseboard, because then down below is going to be our floor. Okay, I need to get you on camera, you guys. Okay. Sometimes that happens. Okay, so we have this floor here. There's the baseboard and then the floor is underneath it. So I'm gonna line this up right here as like just part of the wall. Just just decoration. Again, it doesn't always need to make perfect sense. It's adding to the scene, even if it doesn't quite look exactly like wallpaper. I looked for like a scrapbook paper that felt like wallpaper to me, that was big enough to fit this. Couldn't find one quickly. So this is my next idea. The only problem is that my daughter uses my hole punch quite a bit, and I'm not sure where it is. So I might have to hole punch that later once I can locate it. Okay, so to make this look more like floor, what I'm going to do is actually darken up all of that part. And then we are gonna draw some wood lines on the floor. So this is going to be a slightly different color than the wall. So it's darker. Then I need a pen. This one I haven't used before. Let's see if this will work. Yeah, okay. And for wood grain, I just kind of draw lines. Occasionally draw like a little half circle thing on both sides to add a little other texture to it. And there we go. We have our little wood floor. You don't need a lot of lines to make it, you know, look like that. All right, so before we paste these down, let's just look. So this would be sitting like there. Super cute. And the door would be right at the baseboard. So like that. But what we need is something behind the door because it's looking outside. So see if anything we've gotten today from Journal Say will work, because this is like a tree. I mean, what would this look like? It's a little too close. I need like something farther back is what I need. Okay. Thinking about all the things we've gotten. Thinking. Kind of want to put this behind it and then add a few little things. Okay, so if we did this, it would be kind of magical outside. Okay, I need to find something for behind this so that we can continue. All right, I think this is gonna work. This is one of those really long tapes that has no repeats from Journal Say that I got a while ago. And it's all these like outdoors scenes. So let's pick an area with a bunch of trees that we can just like get that without the camping stuff. Like, look at that. That would work really well. So would this. So I'm just thinking about which one. I like this one. And I like it like that. Okay, so this is a sticker. So we're going to place this down. Then we're going to cut out this part. Okay, so I don't want to see the camper. And there we go. Okay, very cute. I don't want to detach the whole tape roll, so I'm just going to cut it like this and then we'll trim, but keep this part attached so I can roll it all back up together. All right, put that to the side for now. All right, here we go. This'll do. And then we'll peel it again because this is a tape. And so it also has the tape on the back there. And we can place it down. All right. That's so cool. Okay. go. We're going to place it right here. And there's our little door. We do need to tape this down. This is not a sticker, so let's find some double-sided tape. Here we go. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to tape this down. The tape roller is getting all messed up. Let's see if we can finish using it. I don't want to waste the tape, but it's getting all messed up. I don't usually use this kind of tape roller. I use a refillable one from a different brand, and I'm just trying to use this up because it came in something. Hey, come on. I don't think I can keep salvaging this one. But we did it. We got tape on it, and I want it like down like this, a little bit lower than the baseboard because it's like, you know, sitting in front of the wall a little bit. So there we go. That's very cool. All right. We have 2 tasks before us to make this fun little page. So it can close like this, and when it's in the notebook, it'll be closed like this so it's not sticking out. We need to put some stuff here. We could also put this table, let's see. We'll pull it up if it doesn't look good. But we have some space between this and the door. And this could go right here too. Let's just put it down very lightly and see what we think. Yeah, but it's a slightly off center. So I'm just trying to line it up. There we go. And then there's a little lamp. So we'll put the lamp on the table. Over like that. And then let's start putting stuff in here, like do I want this over here? Or do I want it in here? Okay, I'm going to put that to the side. Need to decide on it. We're going to put a little box in there too. And then have, so like you see here, I'm going to look at this for an example. They have all these like little artworks leaned up against each other and stuff like that. So we can do that too. Let's put a little girl leaned up against, maybe behind this one. Okay, and then they're gonna be all layered together. So like that. I'd love to put the book in. Does it look good here? Or it should be laid out on the table right there. Yeah, that's the thing for the table. Okay. And we're just adding all sorts of random stuff to lean up against each other. So let's do the little briefcase. It doesn't quite fit there. Actually, it's too long. Okay, so we're going to do some other things. Let's do another little sign and a little piece of art. It's a little ceramic piece. Since we've got that, let's add one over here for some visual difference. Might as well put the phone in, even though the phone wouldn't really go in there, but that's okay. Okay. Thinking about everything we've got. Come on. I want you sticker. I want this specific one. Okay, we are gonna make another little layered set of items here. Okay, is there anything else? This one can go right up there. And layered. Right in there, let's do one more little container thing. So it's just like a fun little shelf. Cool. All right, and then we're gonna add, not all of these because I do want to make sure we have stuff for the future for our Dutch doors. But we're going to go ahead and make a little gallery wall over here with a variety of different of these butterflies. So we've got kind of yellows in it. So let's make sure to have some yellow on here. And I'm going to grab different shaped frames and just make our little gallery wall. Something here that's not that size. This one's a little smaller. Oh, this one's like a sideways oval. That would be nice and different. And maybe something big up there. Not that. That's too big. Let's see. Wondering. This one might be too small right there. Okay, so what about this one being like that? Okay. And then since we want the scene to kind of continue, what if we have one coming off the edge here? Or maybe two coming off the edge here. What else could we put right there? Maybe one of these tiny ones and then trim those. Or should the tiny one go down here? Nope. Okay, we're gonna put it up here. These are really thick cardboard stickers. So let's see if we can trim this. Okay. Look at that. There's our little thing. Do we want anything right there? There are some other things, like I could put a clock. Let's just try the clock and see what it looks like. It's kind of an odd place for a clock, but it fits the gap. Yeah, let's do it. All right, and I don't think anything up here. But what do you guys think? That's so fun. It's like a little scene. Okay, that's fun. Let's see. Do I have a hole punch sitting here? No, I will have to find that later. Let me go actually find that because I want to put this into the notebook. All right, there we go. That looks so cute. Okay. Let's see how it looks in here. So I am going to move some of this paper over really quick because it's just easier to close it from the middle. Okay, and then, so we're looking at our notebook. We've got this first one and then this one, and it pops open. That is so much fun. All right, you guys, let me know what you think about this one. This was really fun to create. It's really different and just like a little scene. That's pretty fun. All right, thanks so much for watching this Journal Say haul and art journal scene building video. Remember, code Amy Plans Things will save you 8% if you shop at Journal Say. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.